Hello, my lovely Taurus. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits and leave the rest out. What is this? High Priestess and Four of Pentacles. I've kind of knocked out here, but I see that as a sign that someone's been holding back for way too long, knowing that they need to do something about this, okay? Sun with the action card. Okay, so someone's feeling inspired here to do something, take action, right? But this is about enlightenment with the Sun card. I feel this positive surge of energy where someone's finally getting up off their feet, wanting to do something about it. I bury myself in work to forget you. I replay our conversations over and over. Someone's overthinking here. Looking back and trying to figure out something, okay? I am almost picking up something was said here that they just can't quite get over. It's kind of bothering them. Overall energy, we have the Devil card. This is about attachments and being bound to things that don't really serve us or our highest good. So let's see what's going on in your energy here with King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Justice card, Eight of Swords, and Two of Swords. So I see that you're kind of feeling, you know, as if things didn't go quite right. Things were very unfair in a situation. Some of you at work, or you feel like you're always looked over or treated unfairly, and it feels like you put a lot of effort in, but you don't get a lot in return. But if this is in regards to love, you do feel like you're hesitant to even address the situation, to talk to this person, even if they did come back around, because you don't want your feelings to get hurt. You don't want to bring up these old emotions. It's something where right now you're trying to be very balanced in the Justice card, trying to see things fairly, but at the same time, you have to put yourself first. And you don't want to deal with anything you're not ready to deal with. But there is advice here from Spirit that things are looking up, Page of Wands, King of Pentacles, and you're going to be noticed for who you are. You're going to be respected as well as acknowledged. The universe is making sure that that happens with the Justice card. Okay, Queen of Wands, Magician, Nine of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles for their energy. They're feeling on the outs, but I get more of an energy that this person lost something that they couldn't afford to lose, and that is you. They're feeling like you are everything that they desire and more. Wish fulfillment here, but it came at a cost because they did something with the Magician, Queen of Wands that they weren't supposed to, or they said something here. It's almost like they put themselves up on a pedestal and try to bring you down. It's something that they regret, but they realize that the mask has to come off here in the Magician, that they've been trying to portray themselves as somebody that they're not. Tell me about the Magician. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they tried to act cool or play it cool as if they weren't investing much, or that they could, you know, just let this go. It wasn't that important. But in reality, they knew their heart was truly invested in this. They didn't want to show you their true colors. Let's see what's happened in the past. Let's get some more details. King of Wands, the Empress, and the Lover's card. I just heard choose wisely, because if chosen wrong, it can be the demise. So I'm really picking up the Lover's, Empress. Someone chose their ego as if they were more important. It's kind of like the King of Wands stepping up against the Empress here and looking at it and going, yeah, I know who you are and I know what you deserve, but I deserve better. I'm going to go this way and you stay there. And when I come and return, then you can show me what I deserve. You can give me abundance, nurture me, right? Stroking the ego. I feel like this person a lot was taking your energy away, almost like a vampire, trying to make you feel less than as well. It's almost like you guys really had to keep up with this person, telling them, you know, good things or talking about them a lot. It felt like if there were conversations, possibly that it was all about them in a sense. It doesn't have to be, but I'm picking it up for some. Let's see the Lovers card. I want to find out. Let's get more. We have the Emperor. Queen of Swords. I see what's happening. So there are a couple situations. I will say there can be a third party where there is a committed situation, a marriage. And it felt like that this was the battle of the wits here. So if you were in this third party with them, it felt like you had to constantly try to give in to their needs, give in to their power, so that they could feel like as if they have more power over you. It's almost that feeling of, I'm just going to make them think they're right. I know they're wrong, or I know they shouldn't do this, but I'm going to give them an attaboy anyways, or I'm just going to make them feel like they came up with that idea, right? It's that feeling of trying to make them feel like they're in control, okay, and that they have power over you. It's done in a way so that it gives them a sense of peace because they're in a tumultuous situation. For others of you that there isn't a third party, such as a person, I mean, it can be a place or thing. I see a situation where somebody was definitely in control of that person. They're getting into their ear, trying to tell them things or steer them the wrong way from this connection. But if not, this person's main thing was fighting for control. They were fighting a power game, but you weren't playing it. It's kind of like you knew their issues or you knew what they wanted from you, but you just gave it to them anyway, so that they would just stop playing the game, but it didn't work. So they started to use other resources here, try to manipulate you in some way, and this became a really odd game. Okay, I'm seeing some power dynamics that just aren't working out. The World, Tower, Ace of Swords, Death, and the Page of Swords. So I'm seeing someone that definitely takes advantage here. But because you are so kind and generous and you are who you are, they're taking advantage of your heart. And with the Page of Swords, they can be a bit cutting with how they approach you, right? Some of them kind of cynical or trying to tear you down just a little bit, poke at you here. Ace of Swords and the Death, it's kind of like the writing was on the wall. They needed to choose to follow their heart, meet you in the middle and try to compromise here, or they needed to choose whatever they were stuck in or they were giving to as well. Okay, especially if it's not a person, I just see this power dynamic that became very difficult because at the core, this is what's happening. I kind of want to show you here because it's kind of a confusing reading. At the core is the Emperor, Empress, and the Lovers, right? They feel this dynamic emotionally that you are their match, right? You are the divine feminine. That's what you're showing up. You can be the divine masculine, vice versa, but they're the divine masculine. So they know who you are to them. They feel empowered being in this situation with you, but that doesn't make them feel good about themselves. They want to step up in their ego and be looked at on a pedestal, right? So it's something that drives them in their life, and they like that feeling, that, power of control. But it's kind of like a fall from grace here, Tower and the World's card. Something suddenly was pulled underneath them. And it could have been their ego, it could have been their mindset, or an actual situation here, whatever it is. It's something that was life-altering. It changed their point of view. And this is after they had suddenly disappeared, or if they didn't disappear, they were getting to the point where it was so much about them, there was no turning back. It seemed like that they were a different person. Tell me the Ace of Swords, Death. Judgment. Yeah, a decision needed to be made, and it looks like for a lot of you, they just left or ended it here. It doesn't have to be, but it's just, this is a very different reading. Seems very odd, right? It's all about control or power. Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So what's about to happen is they're working on something and they are fearing the worst. So it's time for them to take action. Something's going to change significantly for you in this connection. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they take, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.